Bronisław Maria Komorowski is a Polish politician and historian who served as President of Poland from 2010 to 2015. Komorowski served as Minister of Defense from 2000 to 2001. As Marshal of the Sejm, Komorowski exercised the powers and duties of head of state following the death of President Lech Kaczyński in a plane crash on 10 April 2010. Komorowski was then the governing Civic Platform party's candidate in the resulting presidential election, which he won in the second round of voting on 4 July 2010. He was sworn in as president on 6 August 2010. Komorowski thus became the second person to serve on two occasions as Polish head of state since 1918, after Maciej Rataj. On 25 May 2015, Komorowski conceded the presidency of Poland to the rival candidate Andrzej Duda, after the latter gained a 51.5% majority in the second round of the presidential election, the closest election in Polish history. Early life and education. Bronisław Maria Komorowski was born in Oborniki Laskie. He is a member of Komorowski noble family. Born as the son of Zygmunt Leon Komorowski, professor of African Studies at the University of Warsaw, and Jadwiga Komorowska. From 1957 to 1959 he lived in Józefów near Otwock. From 1959 to 1966 he also attended elementary school in Prussia. In 1966 he transferred to Warsaw and graduated from Cyprian Kamil Norwood High School No. 24. For many years he was affiliated with the Scout movement. During his studies he was a Scout instructor in 208 WD his Parasol Battalion in Mokotów. He met his future wife through scouting. In 1977 he finished his studies in history at the University of Warsaw. From 1977 to 1980 he was an editor at the journal Słowo Powszechne. Dissident activity. In the People's Republic of Poland, Komorowski took part in the democratic movement as an underground publisher and cooperated with Antony Macierewicz on the monthly Głos. In 1980 he was sentenced along with activists of the movement for defense of human and civic rights to 1 month in prison for organizing a demonstration on the 11th of November 1979. From 1980 to 1981 he worked in the Center of Social Investigation of NSZZ Solidarity. On the 27th of September 1981, he was one of the signatories of the founding declaration of the clubs in the service of independence. He was interned while Poland was under martial law. From 1981 to 1989 he taught at the lower seminary in Niepokolanów. Third Republic. From 1989 to 1990 he was the managing minister Alexander Hall's office, and from 1990 to 1993, the civil vice minister of national defense in the governments of Tadeusz Mazowiecki, Jan Krzysztof Bielecki and Hanna Suchoka. In the early 1990s he was involved with the Democratic Union and Freedom Union. From 1993 to 1995 he was the General Secretary of these parties. As a candidate of the Democratic Union he was elected to Parliament in 1991 and in 1993. In 1997, during the Second Sejm, together with a group of Warsaw University activists under the management of Jan Rokita, he created Koło Konserwatywne Ludo. In the same year, Koło Konserwatywne Ludo joined the newly created Conservative People's Party, which joined Solidarity Electoral Action. In September 1997, Komorowski was elected as a candidate of AW. From 1997 to 2000 he presided over the Parliamentary National Defense Committee. and from 2000 to 2001 served as the Minister of National Defense in the government of Jerzy Buzek. In 2001, while still a minister in the minority AWS government, Komorowski, along with some activists from SKL, became a member of Civic Platform. He stood for election to the 4th Sejm as a candidate of PO. Again he was elected, this time for the Warsaw constituency. After the inauguration of the new parliament he resigned from SKL. Since 2001 he has been a member of the National Civic Platform Board. In the 4th Sejm he was the deputy chairman of the Parliamentary National Defense Committee and a member of the Parliamentary Committee on Foreign Affairs. He won election to the 5th Sejm in a district outside Warsaw. On the 26th of October 2005, he was elected Vice Speaker of the Sejm. 398 MPs voted in favor of his candidacy. His party had earlier recommended him as a candidate for Speaker. His candidacy, in defiance of precedent, was rejected by Law and Justice, which voted for Marek Jurek. This created an unfavorable climate. Further discussions regarding a POP's coalition. After the resignation of Marek Jurek as Speaker of the Sejm on the 25th of April 2007, Civic Platform announced Komorowski's candidacy for Speaker. On the 27th of April 2007, the Sejm rejected his nomination, and Ludwik Dorn from PiS became a new Marshal. 189 MPs voted for Komorowski. Komorowski became Vice Speaker. Komorowski took first place on the PO list for the Warsaw constituency in the 2007 parliamentary election and received 139,320 votes. Marshal of the Sejm. On the 5th of November 2007, in the first session of the 4th Sejm of the Polish Republic, Bronisław Komorowski was elected Speaker by 292 votes. He stood against Krzysztof Putra from PiS, who received 160 votes. Stefan Nieziolowski, Krzysztof Putra, Jarosław Kalinowski, Jerzy Sedmaczynski were elected Vice Speakers. On the 27th of March 2010, he was chosen by PO members to be the candidate in 2010 presidential election. President of Poland. Acting President Komorowski became acting president on the 10th of April 2010 following the death of President Lech Kaczyński. His first decision was to announce 7 days of national mourning beginning on the 10th of April. According to the Constitution of Poland, Komorowski was required to set a date for the next presidential election within 14 days of assuming the position, the election date coming within 60 days of that announcement. On the 21st of April, his office announced that the election would be held on the 20th of June. In the election, he got 41.54% of votes in the first round and then faced Jarosław Kaczyński, who got 36.46% of votes in the first round. In the runoff, Komorowski was elected president and formally took office on the 6th of August 2010. Presidency following the death of Władysław Stasiak, the chief of the Chancellery of the President of the Republic of Poland. Komorowski appointed Jacek Michalowski to succeed him on an acting basis. A high number of vacancies following the Smolensk crash necessitated numerous other appointments. On the 12th of April, he appointed retired General Stanislaw Kozia, head of the National Security Bureau, in place of the late Aleksander Szydło. On the 29th of April 2010, Komorowski signed into law a parliamentary act that reformed the Institute of National Remembrance. On the 27th of May 2010, Komorowski nominated Marek Belka, a former finance minister and prime minister of then-leftist government, to be the president of the National Bank of Poland in place of the late Sławomir Skripek. Following his election, Komorowski announced that he would resign from the Sejm on the 8th of July 2010, and thus ceased to be a marshal and an acting president. Komorowski currently resides and works in the Belvedere Palace instead of the Presidential Palace. On the 25th of May 2015, following his defeat in the second round of the 2015 presidential election, Komorowski conceded the presidency to rival Andrzej Duda, after the latter won a 51.5% majority. This was the tightest election of Polish history. His term ended on 6 August 2015, when Duda was sworn in as a new president. Personal life. Komorowski has been married to Anna Dębowska since 1977. The couple has 5 children: Zofia Alexandra, Tadeusza and Maria Anna, Piotr Zygmunt and Elżbieta Jadwiga. Honors and awards. Macedonia, Order 8 September. Poland, Order of the White Eagle. Poland, Grand Cross of the Order of Polonia Restituta. Sweden, Royal Order of the Seraphim. Portugal, Grand Collar of the Order of Prince Henry. Norway, Grand Cross of the Order of St. Olav. Italy, Collared Grand Cross Order of Merit of the Italian Republic. Monaco, Grand Officer of the Order of St. Charles. France, Grand Cross of the Order of the Legion of Honor. Latvia, Order of the 3 Stars. Croatia, Knight Grand Cross of the Grand Order of King Tomislav. Greece, Grand Cross of the Order of the Redeemer. Estonia, Collar of the Order of the Cross of Terra Mariana. Slovakia, Grand Cross of the Order of the White Double Cross. Netherlands, Grand Cross of the Order of the Netherlands Lion. Ukraine, the 5 Class of the Order of Prince Yaroslav the Wise. Malta, National Order of Merit of the Republic of Malta 2 Class. Lithuania, Honorary Doctorate from the Mykolas Romeris University in Vilnius, Lithuania. Lithuania, Doctorate Honoris Cause from the Vytautas Magnus University in Kaunas, Lithuania. State Visits Gallery.